I wondered why, when we connected together by the faint string of yellow. I wondered would the string ever wind up broken and tangled, dwindle away once for all. But the xanthic, mesmerizing strings, barricaded my suspicions and destroyed them. The yellow soon became my significant vision, the color of my laughs and the vintage tints of our Polaroids. With that yellow, we painted the crimson horizons, a beautiful orange, ignoring the envying greens and the infuriating grays that manipulatively stirred storms in our shared hot chocolate. The thread decided to thin out. Yet, we desperately searched for the yellow glow, waiting for the paint buckets to refill again, to chromatize what we have. We trusted the blues, who turned murky with grays, to cut our threads, they said. But the threads thinned out, only to grow longer. And the red handles painted our yellows a brilliant gold once again. The thread, still along, growing through connected screens. I wait, plead, yearn to resurrect what we paused, what we felt, what we loved. I wait, eagerly for the masks to be shed again, to embrace, to cherish, to sail the ships of yellow, to be free from the depressing walls of four. Till time decides to smile and fate decides to forgive. I'll wait for my Alstroemeria's every birthday at my doorstep.
Friendship that never fades. A friend of mine. A real gold mine. Whom I can always treasure. With no peer pressure. A friend who doesn't change with the trend. Who comes till the end. A friend who forever holds my hand, and grants all my wishes with a magic wand. A friend who laughs when I laugh. We are like a cow and a calf. A friend who lifts me up when I am down. A friend who loves me even when I frown. Can you guess my friend? From your end? Yes. You are right. He is almighty. Almighty. I want to be with him always, and in all ways. He always makes me smile. He handles me with care as I am fragile. With his love, he feeds. He takes care of all my needs. Trust for him will never rust. Love for him will never go into dust. He fills me with love, as he is an ocean of love, making me a donor of love, instead of being a beggar of love. He is like an ocean in a desert. When others desert me, he gives me patience. When everyone shuns me, prayer moves mountains. It's not an adage, it's a bandage for the ailing soul. Mortal friendship does everything for his sake, but this immortal friend will never forsake. All my success is not by my merit, but by his grace. Be with me, my dear friend. Guide me and bless me till the end, for I have miles to go before I sleep.
She is the sweetest person I had ever known, who wanted no hints of renown. Years ago her eyes met mine, while reciting the anthem under the scorching sunshine. That was the day I knew she is something different. Even though I knew I'll still be the same mischievous student. Every teacher who crossed questioned our relationship. Deep down, only the two of us knew how strong was our friendship. Days went by, as quarrels turned us shy. Her and I always knew it shall always last. Ever since we learned of each other's dark past. North Indian tiffin I shared. As South Indian tiffin she fed me and cared. Grumpy little women failed, giggling and worrying, yet they prevailed.
This person is a soul who tutored me how to grin. She is a special and her glance like Cinderella. I have never seen a being with so much pragmatic vibes. Is she an anthropoid nor an angel? She is my companion. In all our together time she stood by my side. She commemorated my success as hers. She is like a lifeblood to my anatomy. My wrestle was her wrestle. My euphoria was her intimacy. I would still recall the day she was shattered by her beloved. Her shred broke me deep inside. But I still admire her comeback. She was so strong enough to get through the pain all alone. Was she a person or an automaton? Later on I understood she was self-assured. Since she had a family to care. Each and everyone spoke behind her. She never cared, but that damaged her. I observed everything. I never uttered a word. I just stood by her side. Without you, I am just a person without glee. You just don't know how much your amity has meant to me. She is my guardian angel. I thank you for giving me all yourself. Salangi, my best friend.
Look at my friend, who always recommend the incredible joy that never end. She fills me with care, with whom everything I share. She serves as the language of my silence, that make my life existence. Her bond that ever stay as scars, who always wipe my tears. She is my biggest asset, and never make me upset. Your divine and sacred relationship, where we are membership, is our ultimate friendship.
The ship sent to calm the storm. A relation not bound by blood, and yet sometimes stronger. A connect that goes deeper and lasts longer. It's about that person that knows you inside out and looks into your soul. Will reach the ends of the earth to help you. Your well-being is her primary goal. Will crack jokes with you till with laughter you split. Till late in the night, talking, sharing with you will she sit. Your sorrow, your pain will be embraced as her very own. Will be loaded with work, but to help you she'll never groan. Your mirror is she and will tell you as it is. Will never you flatter or for fake compliments fish. She's that special companion God sent down for you, in good times or when times are amiss. You can feel his presence, like a featherlight kiss.
One of the perfect gifts to us ever. Probably an angel in disguise. Constantly at our side. Either to offer a shoulder, or to reprimand. There are a lot of people in the world, but true friends only a few. Like how there's coal all around, but to diamonds only turn a few. Some have them throughout life, some for a few years. Some don't get them at all, because they're busy being that perfect friend. Some find them in their mother, some in their father, some in their partners, the others in accidental strangers. They say it's wrong to voice sorry and thanks to a person's comrade. Mere words might not suffice to say, because the heart knows to tell more than the mind conveys. People might not last forever, but memories always do. Perhaps it might bring back those who, in fate's twist, had ceased to forever stay.
In the graveyard of forgotten memories, there lived a ghost haunting me. The corpse of friendship lay buried deep under the soil of lies and jealousy. Fleeting moments of happiness passed, some happy, some sad. How wonderful was it all! Through the intoxicated eyes of blind trust. Life was rosy. Life was happy. Life was a blissful legacy. Friends forever was carved somewhere on a wooden desk far from here. When the ship unsinkable drowned and sank, what chance did our forevers stand? In the graveyard of fading memories, past the sea of betrayal, and through the uncertain path of hope, a statue was built. Though it had broken parts, Longer than our forevers did it last.
Friends smile at you. Camera loves that view. They like your face. Ready to meet you at any place. We always can find right words to say, to help us get through any dreadful day. You are my best friend, belong in my heart. We go through ups and downs, but still nothing can tear us apart. I know you as a sister, whom I will always care. Heart filled with trust. Sharing between us is a must.
Oh, my mellow summer evening, hold our hand. Met us, played in sand. It was a game. Thought us friendship name. Secrets came to know. Fondness started to grow. Sometimes life made us cried. Care for each other made them fired. It's our soul bond. Placed all our pains beyond. Together we prayed. Forever to be played. We, the dazzling two. Like grass with dew.
Back then, we were a bunch of Picassos and Michelangelos, painting rosy pictures. All the while, we had fun. After all, we stole time and played detectives.
Cannot be simply defined. Relationship simply not confined. Bleeds into different types. For it transcends beyond time. Truthful one maybe. To pick you up one maybe. Parent one maybe. Foe one maybe. Far apart or close apart. Always felt to be together. For our soul tether. Beyond time. When needed by my side. Forever beside. My dear friend. How can our friendship be defined? In simple word? For we are beyond words.
It all starts with a charming smile that lasts even more than a mile. It's the building of a lovely ship. That's the beginning of friendship. With faithful friends as its woody hull, nailed together with bond of love. To keep the ship from storm and harm. To save the ship from tempest's arm. With loads of happiness filling the deck. To rebuild even the ship's wreck. Never become pale and dull on seeing a hole in the hull. Patch it up with forgiveness. Never give up togetherness. Refill the fuel with love and care. Rejoice and breathe the friendly air. With a healthy keel of relationship, which is the backbone of friendship, may this ship travel longer until it reaches its worldly harbor.
Sky and the hot sun color their affection, scattering the bright light all over. Moon and the dark night show their trust and affection in starlit path all night. Waves and the seashore refresh their binding always with laughter and cheer. Wood and the cruel fire show their fake intimacy and die leaving the coal. Rose and the thorn, ironic, prove their friendship in protecting the beauty and fragrance. Water and the solute change their nature by dissolving completely with trust. Friendship is a boon to mankind, with good faith it cherish and flourish.
First meet on the ground. Our mistakes make it run round. Master scold us after flaw found. Kidding my lord turn to sound. I feel the sea and sand bound. They like us mean their bond. Trouble to make me better from wound. Gaia of love, breezy around. Whoever kicked me drain you shift hound. Trustworthy is the tag of friend, faith abound. When I fall down in my confound, you make me better and to rebound.
Distance doesn't matter. Nothing can shatter Emptiness can be fulfilled and fun-filled. Lots of sharing, caring, laughing, playing. Wherever you sailed you won't be drowned. A part of our family. A true pure bonding of life. Equal to a good book. A good food. Understanding even the reason behind silence and violence. A bond to be continued even all the leaves are shedded from the tree. The bond keeps on flowing like a river, even the path gets over. Sky is said to be the limit. Here the limit is crossed above the sky. Talking for 2 hours will be like 2 minutes. Sometimes our childhood will be nothing without them. A lap to sleep. A shoulder to lean.